There's a reason Japanese taxi drivers run Toyota Crowns past 500,000 kilometers without a rebuild. There's a reason Land Cruisers in the Middle East and Australia clock up mileage numbers that would make most American mechanics laugh in disbelief. There's a reason you can walk into a village in sub-Saharan Africa, and the truck that's been running supply routes for 20 years without a major engine repair is almost always a Toyota. It's not magic. It's not just the engineering. Although the engineering is exceptional, it's a maintenance philosophy that's been practiced in Japan for decades and almost completely ignored everywhere else. And the core of that philosophy comes down to something most American Toyota owners are doing wrong. Not because they're careless, because nobody ever told them the right way to do it. Today I'm gonna fix that. I'm going to walk you through the exact oil change approach that Japanese mechanics and long-haul Toyota operators have been using to push these engines past 500,000 miles. It's not complicated, it doesn't require expensive tools, but the details matter, and getting them right is the difference between an engine that makes it to 300,000 miles and one that makes it to 500,000. Stay with me, because tip number 4 is the one that surprises people every time. Most Toyota owners in this country are doing the exact opposite of what Japanese mechanics recommend, and it's quietly costing them years of engine life. Let's get into it. The secret number 1: shorter intervals than the manual says, especially for 4x4s. Let me start by saying something that might go against what you've been told. Your Toyota owner's manual has an oil change interval listed in it. Depending on your model and year, it might say 5,000 miles, 7,500 miles, or even 10,000 miles on full synthetic. And in Japan, professional Toyota operators, taxi fleets, government vehicles, long-haul work trucks largely ignore that number. Not because they're cutting corners, because they know that the manual lists a maximum interval, not an optimal one. The oil change interval in your manual is written to cover a wide range of operating conditions, mostly light duty, highway heavy, relatively gentle use. It is not the interval that maximizes engine longevity under real-world stress. For a Toyota 4x4, a truck that tows, hauls, goes off-road, climbs grades, runs in dust and heat, the operating conditions are almost never what the manual was written around. Every trail run, every tow, every hot summer idle in traffic is what engineers call a severe duty condition. And for severe duty use, Toyota's own documentation recommends shortening the interval significantly. Japanese taxi and fleet operators typically change oil every 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers, roughly every 2,000 to 3,000 miles, irregardless of what the manual says. The cost of more frequent oil changes is trivial compared to the engine longevity it buys. My recommendation: if you're doing regular off-road use, towing, or hauling, change your oil every 3,500 to 5,000 miles. If you're a mostly highway driver who never touches a trail, the full manual interval is fine, but know which category you actually fall into, and be honest about it. The secret number 2: oil viscosity is not one size fits all. Walk into any auto parts store and ask for oil for a Toyota 4Runner or Tacoma, and they'll hand you a jug of 5W30 or 0W20 without a second thought. But if you're chasing high mileage on a hard-working 4x4, viscosity selection is something you need to understand, not just accept. The first number, the 0W or 5W, is the cold start viscosity. The lower it is, the thinner the oil flows when the engine is cold, which means faster lubrication on startup. The second number, the 20, 30, or 40, is the viscosity at operating temperature. The higher that number, the thicker the oil film protecting your engine when things get hot. Toyota factory recommendations lean toward lower viscosity oils, 0W20 especially on newer engines, because they're optimized for fuel economy in typical driving conditions. That makes sense for a Camry doing highway miles. For a 4x4 running hot on a trail or towing a trailer up a grade in summer heat, thin oil is not always your friend. Japanese fleet operators running high-mileage Toyotas in hot climates frequently run 10W40 or even 15W40, particularly as engines accumulate mileage and clearances widen slightly. My recommendation: follow Toyota's factory spec for the first 100,000 miles. After that, if your truck works hard, consider stepping up one viscosity grade, from 0W20 to 5W30, or from 5W30 to 10W30, particularly in summer months or during heavy use periods. You'll maintain a stronger oil film at high temperatures without compromising cold start protection. Your 4x4 probably doesn't live an average life. Don't treat it like it does. The secret number 3. The oil brand decision is more important than most people realize. Not all motor oils that meet the same API certification and viscosity rating are equal. The certification tells you the oil meets a minimum standard. It does not tell you how strong the anti-wear chemistry is, how well the oil resists shear breakdown under high stress, or how effectively it handles the thermal cycles your Toyota 4x4 puts it through. In Japan, professional Toyota fleet operators are extremely specific about oil brand selection. They're not picking whatever is on sale. They're using oils with strong ZDDP anti-wear additive content, because ZDDP is what protects camshaft lobes, lifters, and bearing surfaces under high-load, high-heat conditions. And they're choosing oils with robust oxidation resistance, meaning the oil stays clean and effective longer, even when it's working hard. Full synthetic oils from reputable manufacturers, Mobil 1, Castrol Edge, Pennzoil Platinum, Toyota's own genuine motor oil, carry significantly more robust additive packages than conventional or semi-synthetic alternatives. The price difference per oil change is $15 to $25. The difference in engine protection over 200,000 miles is not even comparable. Use full synthetic from a reputable brand. Match the viscosity to your climate and use pattern. And do not mix oil brands between changes. Drain fully, refill with fresh. Mixing oils from different manufacturers can cause additive incompatibility and reduce the effectiveness of both. This is one of the cheapest, highest impact decisions you make for your engine. Don't default to whatever is cheapest on the shelf. The secret number 4, the cold start protocol that Japanese mechanics swear by. Here it is, the one that surprises people every time. Most Toyota 4x4 owners start their truck and drive. Maybe they let it idle for a minute. Maybe they don't bother at all. It feels fine. The engine sounds normal. What's the problem? Here's the problem. At cold start, your engine oil has drained down from the camshafts, the valve train, and the top of the cylinder walls, and pooled at the bottom of the oil pan overnight. When you start the engine, it takes 3 to 15 seconds for oil pressure to fully build and oil to reach every surface that needs lubrication. In those seconds, every moving part in the upper engine is running with little to no oil film. If you start cold and immediately rev hard, load it immediately or push it onto the highway, you're accelerating wear on dry or barely lubricated surfaces every single time. Japanese mechanics follow a simple protocol most Western drivers never bother with. Start the engine, do not rev it, do not touch the accelerator, let it idle for 60 to 90 seconds to allow oil pressure to fully build and oil to reach every surface in the upper engine. Then, drive gently for the first 2 to 3 miles. No hard acceleration, no high RPM, while the oil fully warms and reaches operating viscosity. This costs you nothing. It adds maybe 90 seconds to your morning, and done consistently over 500,000 miles, it meaningfully reduces upper engine wear. Cold starts without this protocol accelerate camshaft and lifter wear measurably. The Japanese fleet data on this is not ambiguous. Start it, wait, then drive. The secret number 5. Check the oil level between changes every single time. This one sounds too simple to be a secret, but it's one of the most consistent habits in high-mileage Japanese Toyota operations, and one of the most consistently skipped habits I see in American owners. Even a healthy engine will consume a small amount of oil between changes. Under hard use, towing, off-road, high-temperature operation, that consumption increases. Toyota 4x4 engines, particularly the 1GR-FE V6 in the 4Runner and the 2TR-FE 4-cylinder in the Tacoma, can consume up to a quart between changes under demanding conditions without it being considered a defect. If you're not checking between changes, you may be running your engine a quart or more below the full mark for thousands of miles. That reduces total oil volume, increases contamination concentration in the remaining oil, and reduces oil film thickness under load, all at the same time. Japanese fleet operators check their oil at every refueling stop. For your 4x4, check the oil every 1,000 miles or every other fuel stop. Pull the dipstick when the engine is warm and the truck is on level ground. If you're at or below the add mark, top it off with the same oil that's already in the engine. It takes 30 seconds. It is one of the highest leverage habits in long-term engine protection. The secret number 6. The oil filter matters as much as the oil. Most people spend careful thought choosing the right oil, then grab whatever filter is on sale without a second thought. Japanese professional Toyota operators do not do this. Your oil filter is not just a dirt trap. It maintains oil pressure, protects the engine during cold starts through its anti-drainback valve, and filters oil at a consistent micron rating throughout the entire drain interval. A cheap filter with a poor anti-drainback valve allows oil to drain back from the filter housing overnight, meaning your engine runs without full oil pressure for a brief but damaging window on every cold start. Toyota's OEM oil filter is specifically engineered for the oil passages, pressure ranges, and drain intervals of your specific engine. It's not expensive, typically $8 to $15. If you choose an aftermarket filter, use a reputable brand that matches OEM specifications. Denso, Wix, Mull, or Bosch are all well regarded. Avoid generic no-name filters, regardless of how cheap they are. The $3 filter that fails its anti-drainback valve is not saving you money. Change the filter at every oil change, every single time. Torque it to spec, hand tight plus 3/4 of a turn. Over-torquing distorts the gasket. Under-torquing does the same thing from the other direction. The secret number 7. The post-oil change verification that prevents catastrophic mistakes. Here's the last one, and it's one that professional Japanese mechanics build into every single oil change without exception. After an oil change, there are 2 mistakes that can destroy an engine fast. Starting with the drain plug not fully torqued, starting with the oil fill cap left loose or off entirely. Both happen more often than you'd think, and both can result in catastrophic oil loss within seconds of startup. Japanese fleet mechanics follow a strict post-change verification before every engine start. After completing the oil change, visually confirm the drain plug is torqued, the oil filter is seated, and the fill cap is installed. Pull the dipstick to confirm the correct oil level before starting. Then, start the engine and immediately watch the oil pressure warning light. On a Toyota, that light should extinguish within 2 to 3 seconds as oil pressure builds. If it stays on for more than 5 seconds, shut the engine off immediately. Something is wrong. A loose drain plug, an improperly seated filter, or insufficient oil. Do not let it run. After the light goes out, let the engine idle for 60 seconds. Shut it off. Let it sit 2 minutes and pull the dipstick one final time. Fresh oil takes a moment to distribute through the system. That last check confirms everything is right before the truck goes back to work. 3 minutes. It has saved countless engines from a single preventable mistake on an otherwise routine service. These aren't complicated secrets. None of them require special tools, exotic products, or expensive services. What they require is consistency. the same thing that's been keeping Japanese Toyotas on the road past 500,000 miles for decades. Shorter intervals under hard use, the right viscosity for your conditions, quality oil, and a quality filter. A 90-second idle at cold start, regular level checks between changes, a quick post-service verification. Done consistently, these habits compound into an engine that outlasts everything around it. If you want the full maintenance picture, every fluid, every system, and every critical service interval for keeping a Toyota 4x4 running strong for the long haul, the 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint is in the description below. It's the complete reference for serious Toyota owners who want to do this right from the start and never find themselves writing a check for a repair that proper maintenance would have prevented. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.